Okay, Tourette Talks with Trent, number 2. So, today I want to discuss the why. Why, after 40 plus years, am I finally opening up about Tourette's? First, it started with what sparked it is going through Choice Center, and finding things out about that no one. How can anybody understand me if they don't know anything about me and about Tourette's and the what it entails? Because it's not just tics and funny noises, which I've said and I'll probably say again. There's a lot more involved to it. A lot of other neurological disorders that go along with it that make people, they don't understand the connection because you don't really think that there is a connection. So the other thing is, growing up, people in my generation and beyond, they didn't know about Tourette's for the most part. I mean, my dad was a superintendent of schools, and he didn't even know what Tourette's was until we saw a special on television, and some dude was, screaming and throwing punches, which is a different type of Tourette's. The whole cursing thing, that's a different form of Tourette's. It's called something else. I don't know what it is offhand, but it is not actually quote unquote Tourette's. That's a whole different ball of wax. But the actions are similar. They're uncontrollable. So growing up, no one knew. So they just thought I was, probably retarded. I mean, really. I mean, I kind of got that feeling from people. Like, is he something wrong with him? Or they just be like, shut up. What? Stop it. Why can't you stop making those noises? And my whole family was like that. And not because they were being mean. They just didn't know. It just was. And I was like 20 years old when I finally saw that. And I was sitting there with my dad. We were watching it. So by that point, I've already had a set of rules implanted into my brain a little bit of, okay, well, that's what it is. I don't want to be like that guy. So let me keep this down the down low more, Don't bring that up because, man, he's really out there, He's having a really rough time. I felt sorry for him because I'm like, thank God I don't do that, which actually, sometimes my fits of rage, I do kind of do that. But not I don't just walk around saying cuss words but the brain to mouth filter is something that is very difficult to control. And I'm working on the 5-minute rule, so we're at 3 and 10. So whatever. So we also have that issue to where, to say the most obscene things and rude things, it's there. And I've actually overcome a lot of that because I used to be like, yo, why you gotta be fat, or whatever, just because I was like, I can't tell you why I did it, I just did. And people would ask me something, I just blatantly answer it. And it wasn't always the nicest answer. It just was what first came to my mind. And instead of taking a second to be like, and think what the repercussions would be to that person and or me because of it, that didn't occur to me because the brain was like, yo, blah, 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 just blurts it out. So basically hopefully that explains some of the why. Over the course of my life, no one knew. I'd already started hiding it. And now that I'm realizing, hey, people don't know why I do what I do. Hell, I don't know why I do what I do sometimes because the brain doesn't function on that level a lot of times. Like I said, I can be right here and all of a sudden, squirrel, and no one knows what happens. Like, you were just fine. What the hell happened to you? So hopefully that gives a little insight into the why. Again, any questions, I want to answer because the more people know, the easier it is to understand. So that is 5 minutes. Boom.